Good morning. So yesterday we read about how Sarah had doubted God and didn't think that she was going to be able to have a baby because she was so old. So she had her servant have a child for her. And then she got upset that she had a child and Sarah didn't. So she mistreated Hagar and Hagar ran away. And then God told her to go back, right? And she listened and went back to Sarah. And today's reading is called The Special Visitors, and it's found in Genesis chapter 18. One day, Abraham was sitting at the opening of his tent while Sarah tried to keep cool inside. The midday sun was beating down. Abraham looked up and was surprised to see 3 men coming near. People did not usually travel at this hottest time of day. Abraham ran to meet them, knowing they would need shade and water. Please stop and rest, he invited them. Sit under this tree while I fetch you water to drink and wash with. The men sat down gratefully, and Abraham hurried in to Sarah and told her to get a good meal ready for their unexpected visitors. There was bread to be baked, a calf to be killed and cooked, and milk and cream to be fetched. All was hustle and bustle. At last, Abraham served the visitors with a fine outdoor banquet under the tree. Then the leader of the 3 strangers asked, "Where's Sarah?" "In the tent," Abraham replied, surprised. "In 9 months, she'll have a son," the man said. Sarah, who was curious to know more about these visitors, had been standing just inside the tent flap, listening. When she heard what the stranger said, she burst out laughing. It was impossible. She was far too old to have a son. "Why did Sarah laugh?" the man asked. "I didn't," called out Sarah guiltily. "But you did," the man replied. "Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will certainly do as I have promised." When he heard those words, Abraham realized with shock that none of his visitors were ordinary men. Their leader spoke the words of God himself. And so we can see that God is showing that he is going to do as he promised. And Sarah's going to learn that. And we can obey God even when it's hard to, even when it seems impossible to. When we ask Jesus in our hearts, he helps us to do that. I hope that you ask Jesus into your heart. Remember, you're the only one that can do that. If you want Jesus in your heart, all you got to do is say, "Lord, I'd like you to come live in my heart. And I need you because I'm a sinner and I know that you forgive sins." And he will. He'll come in and he'll live in your heart and help you live for him. But I want you to remember you were loved and Jesus loves you very much. I hope you make a good choice. I hope you choose him. And here is today's picture. I almost forgot to show you again. But there's a picture of Abraham seeing the 3 visitors coming. All right, you'll have to come back tomorrow to hear more. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.